Hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, just smile talking. I always push my kids. Like, y'all know this, right? Y'all know that me, I sit back. When I see something, I push them. Like, I really do just look back, see any kind of potential, and then I just go forward. So my kids, this been a while back. I've been talking to them about boxing. Like, this way back, like, last year, like Clarissa Shields, like her little fight, that really didn't have nothing to do with what's going on right now, because I've been speaking to them about boxing. I even got boxing gloves and stuff. I did this a while back now. So I went and I talked to try to talk to somebody about getting them in boxing. I'm like, look, I want my kids to be in boxing. And so at this point, I'm talking to the dude, and I'm like, look, I take this very serious. I take this serious, meaning professional, on the professional level, if possible. I said, so right now, I said, I want them to get a feel for boxing and just kind of see what it is. I said, but in my mind, I'm taking it extremely serious in this process. I just want them to kind of open themselves up to this, because this is something new for them. So I said, it's going to always be some resistance dealing with you introducing something new to your kids. Like, it's just, that's what you just have to deal with. And so I would talk to him about it. I was like, I got one of my daughters, I said, she's 12 years old and she 5'9". I said, I'm very serious about her getting in boxing. This the one I want in boxing. I said, her younger sister, I have to look and see. I said, but for that 12-year-old, the one that's 5'9", I like, that's the one I'm trying to zoom in on right there. So I had to talk with him about everything going on, and like I said, I want her in all competitions. All boxing competitions, she gonna be in it. And I'm just getting him the breakdown of my expectations of her being in this. I'm like, look, I hope this can be long term. And I hope, we all can grow together on this journey right here. But I said right now, she just doing it, just get a feel for what's going on. But at a certain point, I said, I'm looking to put her in it professionally. Like, this is the level I'm trying to get her to. And I'm like, do y'all think y'all can get her to that level? I was like, this what I do right here. This what I do. And I said, and I don't take nothing lightly. Like, ain't nothing just for fun. I said, ain't nothing just for fun in this process. So I was just getting him a rundown on everything going on. I was just getting him the rundown on everything going on with this right here. And so I'm gonna sit back and see how they do with this boxing. I said, I'm so serious though. I said, this right here, I'm serious. I don't know if I got his head or not. I'm like, shoot, she could be the next Clarissa Shields, shoot. If she got the right training, if she got the right people behind her back, she can beat it. This what I'm telling them. I'm like, for real, for real. I said, I want her to get a feel for what's going on in this process. I said, but you push my daughter. I said, you make sure you push her. I said, because even with her in school, I said, she makes straight A's. I said, but I got to push her for straight A's. She not going to just volunteer and give me no A's out here. She said she can just get a C and pass. I said, no, you finna get A's. And so I have to push and push her to excel and be the best she can be out here. I'm not settling for average. Like, you're not going to just get by just because you can. Like, you're going to excel in what you're doing. And so even with her school and she makes straight A's, I keep the bar extremely high. And so even with this boxing, which I've been seeing for them, like I've been seeing it, I'm gonna let it play out and see if this a route that she can take with this right here. Cause I'm like, shoot, my opinion, you already got the size. I didn't even figure out what to do with your size out here. So she don't know. I'm on, like, mentally, like, well, I don't know. All my kids ought to know. I expect perfection out of them. Like, I'm a perfectionist out here in this process. Look at who my father is. So if I'm in the image of my father, I expect the best. I expect you to be the highest quality out here. The bar is just very high. Like, I'm mediocre is not gonna get it. So that's just me and my mindset. Now other people, they probably be comfortable with getting by, but I don't even move like that. So I'm gonna see how this go with her. Hopefully she get to the point where she like it. See, I'm trying to get to the point where she actually like it, and she tell me, "Ooh, mama, let's do this." Cause when they went swimming, they didn't like doing all this stuff and swimming and learning how to swim. But she was one of the best ones in swimming. She was one of the best ones, and like I said, she got the height. She got it. And so even when she was in swimming, the teacher would use her to be able to show the other kids, you know, how to do certain stuff. And so I do plan on getting her back in swimming, because they did real good with swimming. So I don't want to take that from them. Like, she did real good with it. And me, I don't see swimming as just like, okay, swim. I see swimming as, okay, you finna get championships in this. Like, that's how I see it. And I still feel like with her, she can get championships in it, because she got her mama in her blood. And I'm a sore winner out here. Like, I ain't losing. So I feel like you put me in a competition, I'm gonna cut up. Like, that's just what it's gonna be. And so I feel like with my daughter, hopefully with her mama and her, she got the same drive of, I got to win in this process. So I do plan on putting her back in swimming, because she did so good in swimming. And actually, I want to do swimming professionally too, if I can. So I'm gonna get them back in swimming eventually. But right now, I'm gonna see how this boxing thing go. And I been got these boxing gloves. Like, I bought these boxing gloves a long time ago. So I got boxing gloves, and I've been speaking to them about, you know, boxing for a long time now. Like, this didn't just come up. This been going on. This been going on for a minute. So I'm gonna see where this right here go with them in boxing, so to speak. Because I'm like, y'all some females, and y'all from Memphis. I said, y'all gonna have to learn how to protect yourself out here. So this is what I be telling my younger kids. So just for the environment and what's going on and what they got to deal with out here, I'm like, y'all gonna have to, like, y'all gonna get boxing it. Like, boxing is it. That's what I was telling them. Like, you gonna have to out here. Shoot. So I'm gonna see where this go, how this go with them. I'm excited. I'm like, she better show some kind of interest in this now. Don't have your mama on the forefront like this, and you ain't trying to back what mama talking about. But my kids, they don't see mama like other people see mama. Like, they don't see me like that. Like, they don't see me like that. They just be like, ooh, they think I don't know what I'm talking about out here. And I'm their mama, and I'm prophetic on top of that. And they still, oh, mama. But other people, do you know how much other people would love a mama like me? They got the prophetic gift too. Like, what you want to know? You can get all what you trying to find out here. They got access to all this. But do you think they use the resources available to them? Not like they should. And this just take me to God. We got all the resources to God. We got all the authority. He gave us all this. Do you think we using our resources to the fullest out here? Not like we should. My kids don't use me like they need to. You got home court advantage with your mama. What you trying to do? But they don't come at me like that. They come at me just like regular people mamas and be like, ooh, mom, they think I'm regular out here. No, y'all. I'm far from regular. I'm far from normal out here. You ain't got no normal mama out here. They don't know that though. So hopefully, with me speaking to the coach one-on-one about what's going on, hopefully he he pushed with what I'm seeing with her, with the 12-year-old. Yeah, he push her and he get her to that level. Like, that's what I really want him to do, really. I told him, I said, look, my kid got to give me some money. That's what I told him. That's what I told the coach. I'm like, my kids, they my money maker. Like, I done did my time out here. Like, it's time for me to chill and relax. Like, what? So now I'm passing the baton to my kids. God told me to rest. When God told David to rest, he passed the baton to his son. He said, your son is going to build this temple. You rest. I'm in the same stage of David. When God told David to rest, he said, your sons, your kids going to do this. You sit back and you relax. So even though David, he wasn't physically like involved, he still was there to make decisions. He still helped set everything up. He still worked, but he worked more in a more administrative type way. And his sons had to build a temple. Solomon built the temple that God said needed to be built. But God told David, no, you rest. Your kids, your son is going to be the one to do this. So when I see my kids, y'all finna do this. Because God told me I probably be resting right now. So with my kids, I'm finna see what's going on with them. But me, I zoom in. And when I see certain things going on, my spiritual radar go off. So it's not just me just throwing them in all kind of stuff. No, it's much deeper and bigger than it. So hopefully this is something she can expand from. But I'm going in with this high expectation for my daughter. I'm going in like this. Like, I'm not looking at this as mediocre. Like, I'm looking at this like, nah, I'm trying to get her to a professional level. And can y'all do this? Because I would like for us to be long term on this journey right here. This is what I'm telling the coach. I'm trying to do something long term. She gonna need that team behind her back to do this. Can you do it? Y'all, me, I'm too much out here. I'm too much. Everybody, like, I'm not compatible with everybody. I'm just too much. I'm just too high above the norm out here. So even with people I deal with, God got me so high. It ain't too many people that can reach me. So, yeah. So that's where I'm at right now with my daughter. So, hopefully this boxing thing, she really just jump into it and do what needs to be done and show herself. But I'm put her on other stuff too. So I'm gonna let y'all know if it's a hit or miss with her. But boxing, I done had boxing gloves. It got to been like maybe 3-4 years ago I done bought these gloves. And I never even used them or nothing. They just been in the closet somewhere. I been bought these gloves. Like, I was just out. When I go out, don't nothing tell, like, I don't have a list. And when I was out, I seen these boxing gloves. So my spiritual radar went off. Ding, 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 ding. So when I go, I grabbed the boxing gloves and bought these boxing gloves, and they've been put up for like 3-4 years. So me being spiritual, me being prophetic, some drew me to these boxing gloves that I bought and put up in my closet for about 3-4 years. So now, it's like, go get them gloves you put up. So the seed been planted. Even before I even looked at it like this, like the seed already was there, because I already had the gloves in this process. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So now, I'm like, look, you got it. And he was like, well, do she do this? Do she fight? Do she do that? I'm like, nah, I really don't push that on her. I said, I really teach her, not to be violent. I said, especially with her size. I said, because she's very large in stature. Like, she got advantage automatically because of her size. So I said, even when it comes to stuff going on, a lot of times I don't tell her to stand her ground because of that reason. Like, I said, because she, yeah. Like, most of the kids, they probably not even 5 feet tall. And her, she like 5'9". Her peers, like, most of them, they might be right at maybe 5 feet tall. And her, she like 5'9" in the 6th grade. So her stature, she's like, she just got that advantage there. I told her, I said, I don't really press that with her. I said, but it's in her. I said, but me, because I know her size and everything around this, I said, I really teach her to be nonviolent in this process. I said, but it's in her though. It's in her though. So, and so he just was getting a feel of everything. So I'm excited, y'all. We're gonna see how this go. If it don't go there, then okay, cool. I did my part. I tried. I put 100% in, so I have no regrets if it don't work out the way it should work out. But it's all or nothing. That's my mindset with everything going on right now. All or nothing. Like, I'm not gonna half step with nothing going on in this process. Not even with them getting in boxing. Even if they being introduced to it. I told her, I said, look, I'm looking at her being professional. I'm letting you know this right now. I said, my other kids, I said, when they was young, I put them in little programs and stuff, and I said, and these programs are paying off for them. I said, what I did when they was young, my other kids, I said, it's paying off for them, these little programs. I said, because I took it serious. I said, I didn't look at it as a little summer program or summer camp, and then I went on by my way. Now, you gain all the knowledge you can from this right here, because this finna be your money maker. Yeah, I said, so they doing good. You know, I didn't tell them what they do or nothing like that. Like, I ain't tell them that they in music. They do music and all the little programs that I had put them in, kind of help set them up for this. Like, I ain't tell them all that. I just like, look, my other kids, I said, I'm very serious about them too, as kids. And I said, and a kid, you don't let a kid tell you what they want to do, what they don't want to do. Because half of the time they don't know. And if it's up to them, they're going to do what they feel like they want to do. So, you have to push your kids. And I said, and I'm pushing my kids in this process. So, that's just what I'm telling you. So, y'all, I'm going to let y'all know. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Be safe.